Hey everyone, my name's Chris, and I wanted to make a short video to address the question that was asked to me. The question was, do I work for an NFC company? The answer is no, and NFC is a technology, but I think I know what you meant. And that's why I made a video, to take away that I know what you meant. I don't work for any NFC company or anything like that. Look, about me, I was fixing TVs at 9, 10 years old out of the garbage. I just like to get things to work. I like to fix things, and I'm a believer of, like, yes, we can. There's a better way. We can do this. Fall, get back up. Just because something's there doesn't mean it's a better. There isn't a better way. So some people say this person's the greatest basketball player. So you saying I can't be a good basketball player or just as good or better? That's like, I don't hear that. So just because there's a way to do something doesn't mean I stop trying to figure out a better way or a more efficient way. And that's what I'm looking at. Like, what's efficient? What's the goal here? If the goal is to use what we call a contact coin here, where's it at? There you go. We call it a contact coin. It's an NFC sticker. That's it. It's not super special, but you get marketers involved, and all of a sudden it's like a super hot thing. I'm not hating on nobody, no company, do your thing. But if we're talking about efficiency, you don't want to be rubbing up against the phone and it doesn't work. It's embarrassing. It just happened the other day. Someone came over to service my washer, and I'm sitting here, what I call phone fondling, rubbing all up on his phone with my phone, and it didn't work. He had a Note 8. It just wasn't turned on, the NFC. My mom had it the other day with her friend. She has a Note 20. It just wasn't turned on. And she's phone fondling her friend. Her friend's like, girl, so that's what this is about. Like, what do you want to do? And I think that when people want to exchange contact info, when they want to do anything, we need to be willing to think about what we're trying to do and then find the process that really works best. Don't just get caught up in the marketing or the hoopla. NFC's been around for 10 years, man. I was selling merchant accounts in 2002. NFC's been around, okay, for a while. This is like not super new. It's just now more phones are getting it. This is a S3. It has NFC on it. Samsung S3, Galaxy 3 has NFC. I got this other phone over here. I don't know what it is. Got NFC on it. It's not new, but more and more phones are getting it. And some people then are like kind of getting their guard down. Well, a few years ago, this was like all hot. I just don't want people to waste their money on it. If what you're trying to do is exchange contact information, this is a great way to do it. It's fast and everything, but you might get caught up phone fondling. So, let's talk about that. Like, there's other ways, and let's go through these ways of how you can exchange contact info. And I think people need to be ready for that. Yes, you can whip out a business card. What are you trying to do? Make an impression? Okay. And then maybe through your conversation, you can inquire to find out if someone has NFC. Like in my situation, I knew the guy had a Note 8. I know it has NFC. So I was able to tell him, oh, just turn it on. But, I could have asked some other things when I said, do you have NFC? Huh? Never mind. Let me here. Alternate method right there. So I think it's a whole education that has to go about it, especially if someone's like a pro networker. But if you're just trying to share information, you run into your buddy at a store or something like that, and you try and take out your phone and hit his phone up and it don't work, he's going to be like, what are you doing? And there's people don't think about the security aspect. NFC is great, but there are some security aspects if you have it on all the time. And say you set your phone down, someone could come by and they can do some bad things with your phone if you have it on, the NFC on all the time. It's like cloning your debit card and stuff like that. So there's things that people are not considering when they're just jumping in to say just this. And even the QR code aspect. If you have a QR code, do you know how many people don't know what a QR code is? I'm amazed. Like, you really don't know? A lot of people don't know. And how many people don't know how to get their QR code reader on? Like, they just don't know. And we live in almost an age too of, it's so much information. How do you know who you can trust? That's why I started making the videos. I was like, I can't take it no more. I'm doing what I got to do, but I can't take it no more. So I'm gonna put my foot on the ground here and try and share it. If anybody wants to listen, great. You want to leave a comment, I love to interact. But I'm not doing this to get advertising money. I'm doing it because I think it's the right thing to do. I believe I know what I'm talking about. And I don't know everything. So I'm totally open to engage in communication. We're a global world now with the way that things work. And we need to be able to listen to each other And that helps us each make an informed decision within our local area and our local situation and still be protected. You know, that's why people like reviews. But let me tell you, reviews can be bogus. And you guys have known that. Like, people leave bogus reviews. So we have to have some discernment. It helps. Video reviews are so powerful because the viewer can look into a person's eyes as they're leaving the review, and they can get a feel if they think that person is bogus or not, if that review is genuine. And that's why video is so powerful. And so with the advent of 5G and really it coming around, 4G already was powerful. You're going to see a lot more video, and I just figured it was time. I mean, here we are, especially with everyone being connected to their mobile. So that's a long-winded response to a very simple question, but I felt like it just started pouring out of me. It just started pouring out of me. And we do offer NFC contact coins. Where's that? Right there. My contact app. We offer a bunch of stuff for NFC, but it's not about that. It's about what are you trying to do? And I may be able to have some information to share with you that can help you do it. All right. Remember, if we all, just one person at a time, showed love first and then always return kindness, the world would be a better place. That's our loyalty, and that's what we need. Thanks for watching.